I would say my before and after is probably before I was not this big. And
so your before and after is just a physical change.
it's just a physical change, and well, it's one thing is if your mind is actually set on something, on achieving something, no matter what comes afterwards, it will look like to you you already prepared your mind towards it. You understand? Like personally to me, before I got married, I told myself that this and this is what I'm going into, and no matter what, I'm not going to take this action or this action. So no matter what comes afterwards, I'll be seeing it as if just they play. They play. Except the thing you see and play. You understand? So my mindset is I'm here.
Policies,
you understand? Yes, I'm here.
Benjamin's principle.
Exactly. So, but if it's me personally changing, no, I'm not changing. I'm still me.
Yeah,
I'm serving unchangeable God. So no,
for me, I think it's still the same thing because marriage doesn't. For me, it didn't really change much. It only just made me observant about a whole lot of things. Do you understand? So, like, I would always want to that subconscious thing where I'm trying to be me. You understand? The playful, the joyful part, and it just kicks in that you're married. You understand? Like, there's a kind of things that I would want to do normally, but it would just kick in. But at the same time, I will still do them. So, but I didn't change friends.
Okay.
I didn't.
As much as to say we've not changed, because I believe marriage is a different stage. It's a stage in life. It's like an upgrade. Yeah. So whatever version that you have already, you're on 4.2. You're now going to 4.2.5. Yeah. So now, are there some basic things that are supposed to change, like a preparation, like preparing the mind of somebody that is not yet married, that okay, marriage will do this to you. When somebody say this will humble you, I think is there some things that marriage would naturally do to you, a young person?
It's still there's still no straight answer for that. It depends on the individual, and it also depends on the person. Individual, and
I think it will. I saw this guy yesterday. I was with
Sorry.
I was with. Okay,
let me help you. Let me help answer this your question. I think the only thing that will change is the way you speak, actually.
Exactly.
Because when you were single, there's a way you talk. When you're around guys, there's a way you talk. But once you're married, at least you will censor some kind of talks, how you speak.
Or whatever you say might be used
against you. Mind you, it based on where you are.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
And the circle of people you are with,
your comfort zone, like your guys.
When you're with your guys, so you can still talk anyhow you like.
It depends on the individual, and it also depends on the scenario.
Do marriage make people more responsible? Because talking about that, I thought it was yesterday that I saw you now. That you that you went to the supermarket to get some stuff. Because there and then, trust me, reality check. Because I saw him yesterday and I was like, okay, you still remember the podcast we are meeting today? And he was tired. You were coming from Bish, right? And this guy still have to go to the supermarket to get baby food and all those stuff. I'm like,
is that the aspect of responsibility?
And I was like, see, trust me, I know this guy. If you're not married, you go.
My brother.
See,
because now baby's at home like
no.
So I think it brings out some level of responsibility. Now you know you are no longer responsible for just yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course.
Because if it's just for yourself, you're like, I'm hungry but I'm tired.
I'm gonna go sleep.
I pick which of them. I'm hungry, I'm tired. I'm
if
too.
Your baby is hungry.
But if your baby is hungry,
what of in the aspect of there are some guys that can cook. There are some that cannot cook. There are some that I am married now. I have to learn how to do. See, in my own case, in those aspects, I am who I am.
No,
what do you mean?
But I just think that will not be
because when you're talking about responsibility, I'm talking about responsibility. In my own aspect, I am who I am. You understand? So before we got married, my wife should know that I know Sabi do this thing. So no matter how. Probably Nami go do am. I already told you I don't know how to do it. So you can't, because of I am married. Now you are married now. You have to.
No, what I'm saying,
I am who I am.
In the context of what I'm saying about him, it's not as if he's not trying to do things he cannot do.
Because you said you saw him yesterday.
It's just that
unlike
that
he was going to
normally say overlook. So now marriage will not make you see that. Okay,
for the fact there's someone at home you have to cater for. Even if they're not married,
because
your sister is at home. Or your younger brother is at home, you will still do same thing.
Now it's not like a marriage.
It's not like
it's like a responsibility that has to happen.
It's the main thing that should happen.